A confused and disheveled-looking Sarah Palin somehow managed to reemerge this week on Fox News on Jesse Watters' program because I guess they had nobody better to talk to. But Sarah Palin went off on this bizarre rant about petroleum and plastics and gas prices and all kinds of weird stuff that she managed to shove into about 40 seconds of ranting. So take a look at the former half-term governor of Alaska ranting and raving about things she knows nothing about. Here it is.
You know, and you're talking about gas prices, and it costs about almost $140 to fuel up my truck. And I know that the Jen Psaki's, or you say her name, of the world, they're going to say, just don't drive a big truck then, Sarah, because they don't understand that petroleum products are everywhere. Every piece of plastic we touch, everything that is transported from here to there. Everything is petroleum based, and all they think about are, well, you know, drive your little tiny rice rocket or something and don't spend so much on gas. They have no clue, Jesse, what's going on. And it's a very scary place for us to be as Americans.
Now, there's a lot happening in that little clip. First and foremost, the disheveled part, right? I mean, I know some people think, no, she looks normal. No, she looks like she drove to the studio with the top down on her convertible and didn't bother to fix her hair by the time the camera started rolling. Not to mention, you know, she's kind of all over the place. She's looking all over, doesn't know what's going on, saying all these weird things like she looks dazed and confused. But more importantly, before I start dissecting her points, let's talk about why Fox News would even have her on in the first place. Sarah Palin has literally failed at everything she has done in her adult life, right? She wanted to be a sportscaster. Well, that didn't work out for you. If you haven't seen the old clips of that, by the way, do go search for them on YouTube. It is wonderful. Maybe it was a weather person. I don't even remember at this point. But either way, it was really, really bad. So she failed at that. Then, of course, she wins the governorship of Alaska. Awesome. And she quits halfway through just because, why not, right? Then, of course, while she was governor of Alaska, she was John McCain's running mate. We all know how that election ended for him. And then, of course, she had her failed reality show. She's clearly, based on the behavior of her family, failed as a head of household. You know, I mean, the son with the incident where he was going to harm the dad and Sarah. The dad runs out of the house. Todd, you know, calls the police, leaves Sarah in there. Like, totally, absolutely beyond dysfunctional, terrifying family there. So why her, Fox? Like, seriously, why even put her on? There's plenty of normal conservatives willing to go on your network and spew the lies that you want them to spew. Popular people, relevant people. Not that I want them on there, but I'm just saying, like, when you pull for Sarah Palin, you're kind of really scraping the bottom of the barrel. So, you know, if that's the best you got, bring it on, because that ain't nothing. Now, to her points, you know, she starts talking about petroleums and plastic products and things like that. Oh, you mean the things that we're encouraged to recycle so we don't have to, you know, use a lot of new petroleum for them and we can help keep costs down? Or are you talking about the kind of plastics that, you know, are poisoning the planet that we need to find alternatives to anyway? Which one is it? Oh, wait, they're the same thing. So yeah, not exactly the dynamite point that you think you're making when you bring up like, well, we're destroying the planet with these things. Why not do it with the other things? Not so smart. Not to mention the fact that, Sarah, you're trying to blame all the petroleum prices on the Democrats. They aren't doing this. This is oil companies doing this. This is OPEC doing this. This is foreign countries doing this. This is instability over in Europe with Russia and Ukraine doing this. The administration has actually opened up more areas for oil and gas exploitation than the Trump administration did. So cool it with your lies about, oh, this administration's cutting off petroleum. No, they're not. They should. I got no problem with that. They should, but they're not. But of course, the Fox News audience doesn't understand that because nobody on the network takes the time to actually explain to them what's really happening, because all Fox News can do is pull the dumbest guests you could imagine, put them on the air, regardless of how crazy they look, to spread propaganda. Because that's what Fox News is. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.